let's talk about the Belly app.
From the sublime to the well, earthly.
So, tell us, give us a background on what it is and what it does, and then let's go through some of these questions that I have for you here.
Great. Well, we talked about this a couple shows ago, and what it is basically is a conglomeration of 40 exclusive videos that I filmed showing the basic moves of belly dance. The interface was kind of an interesting experiment to figure out how to sort of isolate each body isolation into a logical sequence, and then allow people to add clips via drag and drop to a movie film strip, and save that up to the cloud so that they can practice and view film clips over and over again so that they can keep practicing along. And it also comes with a private YouTube channel where I'm posting periodically demos. I took a bunch of footage recently at the Athenian Corner, which is one of the tavernas that my mentor Fred Elias, he's the violinist in the app. He was playing live, so I have some terrific footage I'm going to put in the channel. And then I also think it's really critical with this art form to understand the music on a very deep level, so I added a bunch of affiliate links for albums that people can take a look at and listen to and purchase. And that's in the playlist called Jamila's Picks. My stage name is Jamila, so those are my picks. And I'm hoping that it'll help people appreciate this really awesome art form, which is losing popularity in the US, but still, I think, very awesome.
This is I love this idea of being able to take and drag in movie clips and build your own combos, because one, it's kind of cool from a geeky kind of perspective. It's kind of like, oh, cool, But
there goes the geek again.
Yeah, there goes the geek again. But being able to customize it to your own personal needs, I thought that was great. So you definitely answered one of my questions. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let's see here. One that I had was, who did the design work?
Me.
You did all the design work?
Everything.
Okay, I thought that was pretty cool. I really liked the color scheme and the layout of things and stuff like that. So kudos there for sure.
But I had great feedback from the Facebook group. My icon went through, I think, 5 or 6 iterations, and I'm really glad it did, because icons and screenshots are absolutely critical. And I'm going to be publishing an article in the Flippin' Awesome website, kind of delineating the design decisions you need to make nowadays with utility apps, because they're getting to be just critical to get noticed, to get eyeballs.
And what did you use to test your icons and stuff like that? Was it just pre-apps, or what was there?
I just put screenshots up in the Facebook group, and I got my first critique. Well, actually, Laura Tallardi, I posted something up on Twitter saying, who likes this, what do you think? She gave me feedback, more bling. I was like, all right. And then I went to the Facebook group and pre-apps, and I got different feedback saying that it should be a dancer. And then it was just a question. Actually, Mo Laird was really, really helpful in figuring out the actual look and feel of that icon. So.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, because it was great, because he has the Arabic understanding, which is really helpful.
Oh, good. And then I saw that when I downloaded the app and I left it a rating and a review and all that. So if you're going to, whoever gets the app should definitely do that as well.
Thank you.
And I saw that you sent me an email once I just clicked the Facebook what do you call it, sign up, so that I could save my combos. And it emailed me a message. So where did that message come from? Was that from the app itself?
Actually, this is all cloud code on parse.com. You shouldn't be surprised. Everything from me is Parse. All those videos are stored in a table on Parse. In Parse, you can store files and data there. And then you can execute cloud code whenever anybody logs in. There's a function executed saying, email this person with the email address that they input. And I got a little sneaky and finagled it so that it looks nice. So there's a lot of little HTML and CSS going on back there. So I was pretty happy with the way that looked.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that, because normally most integration is I've yet to get an email from an app when I hit the button to sign up. for anything. So I thought that was pretty cool that you were doing that.
It's a great way to push content towards people and get feedback.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, so then the other thing that you mentioned before we started the show was that you probably would want to do localization. Talk about that a little bit.
Right. Well, I have another fitness app out there, kind of in the same format with a lot of videos, called the 7 Minutes Workout. It's the 7 Minutes Workout, 12 videos, and there's a couple of little instructions and buttons that needed to be translated. And the minute I translated it, my downloads just really got boosted. So the community's been really helpful in getting the Spanish version. I did the French version. My meetup member did the Spanish version. I'm working on Turkish. Probably need to get Russian out there, but I can't remember the name of the library that I used, but there's an easy-ish way to do translations. Laura has a really good article about this on her blog, and that was very helpful too. But you just put in strings, and then you reference those in your buttons. And then you have, like, you can just build out your table of translations in the back. And it works really beautifully.
Okay.
Well, when you remember, be sure to let us know.
Yeah, I'm just, sorry.
Is it included in the article on Laura's site?
It may be. It may be.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll go look it up, and if you think about that, let us know.
Oh, it's Dean Crafty Dino. What's his name?
Dean Murphy.
Dean Murphy. Yes, it's his library.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He did. I think he did a whole video and stuff over that.
Yeah, very helpful.
Okay, I will go look it up, and I'll link it on Twitter. And okay, so then the other thing here is you answered my question about iTunes, because as soon as I saw that you could purchase music in the app, I was like, oh, that should be iTunes links, and you're already on top of that. So let's talk about video clips. You shot all this stuff yourself.
Yes.
And what did you use for a studio?
Well, right here, I put up a big black background that I spent $100 on. It's a collapsible background. It goes floor to ceiling, black cloth. And then I had to wait till night so that the light wouldn't shine through the back. Shut down the lights outside this room so that there's no conflicting lights, and used my iPhone to shoot all that video. So
Really?
It really is like DIY 100%.
That's fantastic.
And the only problem with all of that is that you have to be in full-on hair and makeup for all of this stuff, and then you're like uploading stuff and writing code in like full-on, drag queen scenarios. So it's just like the scenario is kind of interesting.
You should have a video of that too.
Yeah.
The video of you working full-on with all your gear.
Yeah,
on.
all the bling. Yeah.
This
All of
is
a
how I
sudden-
normally work.
All of a sudden, I got this mental image of some guy, dressed as I Dream of Jeannie going, I'm uploading videos, hold on!
Upload it. It's really quite a scene.
Charles, your mind is just taking that in the very wrong way.
That's fantastic. So how long did it take to record all those then?
So I did it in separate clips, but I did it in about 3 sessions because it is such a hassle to get. It takes an hour to get fixed up, So it's just like. So let me just tell you, and for the community in general, when you go to a belly dance show, please tip your dancers, because it is freaking difficult to look this decent all this time.
Yeah, you just think that it has to do with just the actual movements, but it's much more than that.
It's the whole package, and those costumes are expensive too. So tip your dancers. Give us dancers love. Any live performance.
Yeah, and in my case, I'd have to shave my, if I did a show every night, I'd have to shave my belly every night. So that's high maintenance.
Somebody cut off his microphone, because that's.
There's some great male belly dancers, so you'd be in good company.
That's hilarious. So are the movements slowed down? Or is that like the normal pace?
So there's the slow grouping and the fast grouping, and with the fast grouping I did kind of quick traveling steps and I did zill patterns. Mm-hmm. For the slow movements it's very slow and fluid, so that's why I put the slow music so you can play that and listen to that and kind of get the beat, and then the fast music, it's a fast drum solo so you can really move and get that good workout.
Okay, and then what platforms are you supported on? I know it's on iOS.
Yeah, so I need to I want to watch the downloads on iOS and see how we're doing, but I would love to get this on Android, but I'm having a little trouble with the videos. Video on Android is dicey. So it's not working on my Samsung S2. So I'm just thinking, like, how much do I want to keep beating this dead horse, or do I want to just move on?
Gotcha.
We'll see.
And what kind of future plans do you have for it? I mean, are you going to build it out as a bigger service, kind of like we were talking about with Roomalizer, or what do you?
Well, I did an extensive social media push with all this stuff. I have a Facebook page. I have, the Twitter feed. The app has its own Twitter feed, and I'm trying to use Hootsuite to try to, push content into all my channels. So I'm going to be posting, tips from the pros. How to understand what you're dancing to, get the translation, make sure you don't have a sappy look on your face, you don't have to smile all the time, tips like that, some interesting costuming tips I once got from someone that I'm going to post, how to know your audience, when to cover up. There's a lot of etiquette that's not necessarily well known, and some people who don't have teachers who don't have good teachers might not know the etiquette. So, and also I want to help people discover music. There's a ton more content that could go into this, different styles.
So then from a content marketing standpoint, you have there's lots of material out there that can attract people to your app.
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's niche, but I don't know. I've been hooked since I was 5, so I don't know how people look at this, but I'm hoping that it might help build the audience, because believe it, the live dancers really need the help.
And are you going to tie that into any sort of affiliate promotions on Amazon for like books or any kind of stuff like that?
It's a good thought. I have a connection with Belly Dance New England, and we might do something, but I was kind of interested in talking to Princess Farhana. I don't know if you've ever been to LA, but Princess Farhana is this unbelievable dancer who has awesome social media presence and book feed, and maybe she would want to partner with me. Check out Princess Farhana. She's really something else.
Yeah.
Marketer in Charles is coming out again.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out, because it's a great concept, and there's a way, obviously a way to monetize it through the app itself, and then of course, for the people who come to the site who may not have a device or might not be interested in an app or whatever. I mean, you want your guests to leave the party with something in their hand,
Absolutely.
Sort of thing.
Absolutely.
You said, Jennifer, that you were having trouble with your device. Let me say that again. The Android device.
Yeah, I have a kind of crappy Samsung S2, and I'm not so fabulous with Android in general, but I am going to be reaching out to people. I know, Charles, you have an Android device, so if I could get a little help with the device testing. Maybe it's just my machine, but I have a feeling the videos may be too high res. Or maybe
I posted a link for you. I think you might have mentioned this yourself, but just in case, it's the Open Device Lab.
Yeah, there's one in Boston, the Filament Group.
Okay, good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought that was you, but just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. Yeah, let me know, and I'll help test it any way I can.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, and where can people find the Belly app?
So go to the first touch point is Belly. I can't spell. Belly app. First.
Actually, I just did this search. You're probably better off telling them to put the in front, because lots of folks have added Belly and app in their keywords.
Yeah, well, there is an app called Belly, and it's kind of I thought actually that Apple might stop me on that. It's an app that allows you to have rewards points. It's pretty well known, but I just couldn't think of any other name for my app, so I wanted to keep. I mean, I think it's particularly appropriate for my app, and Apple let it through, so we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, it can always change over time. Hey, Mo Laird's the king of changing the title of his app, so.
Oh, awesome.
I'm sure if he can do it, you can do it too. Okay, well, then they'll go to ladiesfirstmedia.com, and then it's there, right?
Yes, it's a subdomain. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And we'll put a link in the show notes as well.